India Civics, the Indian Constitution, its historical background. Constitution is nothing but the rules and regulation for administration of the country. So, Indian Constitution and its historical background. History means observation, investigation, research, and inquiry. Historical means connected with the real events in the past. Now, let us discuss about the Indian Constitution and its historical background. Nearly total 350 years of history was simplified into 11 points in the Indian Constitution and historical background. The first one is the Indian Constitution trace its origin to history of India under British rule. So the Britishers came to India in 16th century and they took permission from the native rulers and they started their trade. They came to India for business purpose and they established the East India Company confined commercial activities from 16th century to the middle of 18th century. So they established as an union of East India Company and they confined, that means they confined and restricted or give orders to the commercial activities. Actually they took the raw material from the Indians and they prepared the finished goods and they sold the goods to the Indians with the great profit. So this is the commercial activity of the Britishers and the power. They established East India Company and restricted commercial activities in India and they sold the final products to India and they drained the wealth of India to the England. So this is the search enquiry of the Britishers from nearly 16th century to 18th half of the or middle of the 18th century. Nearly for 250 years they drained, they transferred the wealth of India to the British or England. Next, second one, the Regulating Act. Regulating Act. Regulation means a rule or order, an official rule that controls what people do is known as regulating. So that's why they passed many regulations and acts. For example, the Regulation Act of 1773, Pitt's India Act 1784, 93, 1830, 1833 and 1853. The Charter Acts centralized British administration in India. The charter means a formal writing in evidence for a great or contract. So nearly they not only transferred wealth from India to England in the form of commercial activities and passed many regulations in various acts and the centralized British administration was formed in India by the Britishers. Next, third one, the Sepoy Mutiny. Mutiny means revolt, riot, or rise against. The Sepoys revolted on British in the year 1857. It is also known as the First Indian World War. So in 1857, the sepoys revolted for the many reasons, and as a result, the termination of East India Company's rule and the crown took over the reins of Indian administration. So the sepoys revolted on British, and due to this, or as a result, the termination of East India Company, the termination of East India Company is the result of this revolt, and the Victoria Crown took over the reins, means the strap of a bridle, and under the control, the administration was under the control of the crown. So as a result of the First World War, the administration was transformed from East India Company to the British Crown. After the First World War, the Britishers seek the assistance of India. As a result, in 1919, the Government Act of provides the division of authority between center and the provincial government institutions. So this system is known as the diarchy or dual system, came in provinces. Province means division of a country. So in the year or after the First World War, the Britishers needed the assistance of India. That's why we came to an agreement, and due to that agreement, the division of authority between center and the provincial government institutions, the diarchy system, came into force by the crown. Next, fifth one, and very important, the Indian National Congress demanded transfer of powers of India. After that, a political institution, so it is called as the Indian National Congress. They demanded the transfer of powers to India from the diarchy system. So this is a result of establishment of Indian National Congress. And after that, 3 round table conferences were held in London in the year 1930, 31, 1932, and it led to Government of India Act. It is passed in the year of 1935. So as a result of round table conferences, the change was took place in India, and due to that, federal polity, federal means relation to the union of states. So there is a state government and the central government. This federal politics, due to that, provincial autonomy in British provinces emerged in India due to this 1935 Indian Act. As an eighth point, Quit India movement. Quit means leave from India. Quit, quickly get out, is known as quit. Quit India resolution end to British rule by Gandhi, Indian National Congress, by the Indian National Congress. So Gandhiji gave an slogan of do or die. You should achieve or die. With the movement of Quit India, we told that leave India and give the administration power to the Indians. So in the head of this Indian National Congress, the movement was started in India, and it is known as Quit India movement. It